we're about to get to the bottom of it. Ain't nothing slick to a can of oil. Would you believe me if I told you that they erased women out of history? Would you believe me if I told you that they erased the melanated divinity out of history? And that America is the land of the true Christ? A Mary, the children of Mary, the great mother who gave birth to the enlightened ones? Watch this. But that which adds happiness to all the rest is the healthfulness of the place, where they look upon it as a great mortality if 2 or 3 die out of a town in a year's time. Moreover, you shall scarce see a house, but the south side is begirt with hives of bees, which increase after an incredible manner. So if there be any terrestrial Canaan, 'tis surely here, where the land floweth with milk and honey. And what is Canaan? The promised land to the children of Israel. The land of the true Christ, the consciousness, where we spoke words that were near unto Hebrew, ancient Hebrew. And there's no denying the connections. The truth is hidden in plain sight. The Indian War Memorial Plaza, National Historic Landmark, Obelisk Square. And lo and behold, the truth right in front of your face. America is the ancient biblical lands. Watch it. Genesis chapter 1 verse 14. And God said, let there be lights in the firmament of the heaven to divide the day from the night, and let them be for signs. And the stars have been amazing signs for me when searching for the truth. The Milky Way plays an extremely big role in proving what this land truly is. With that being said, it's important to note that Arches National Park in Utah is the world's best location for viewing the Milky Way. The view of the Milky Way is important because the ancients would use Orion and Cygnus as key guides for the path of souls. Orion would guide these souls through the sky, leading them to Cygnus, which represents the plane of the Milky Way. The path of souls exists in America, which is also known to the Egyptians as the land of Amenti, where their ancestors went to rest. In this ancient land, the Northern Kingdom, you will also find the constellation Cancer. Cancer is visible in both hemispheres, but the further south you are, the more north Cancer's position will be. Now pay attention to the signs that were provided by the Most High. The connection between Cancer and the Milky Way will complete the puzzle of hidden truth. In order to make this connection, we must first speak about what is found in the constellation itself. Within the constellation of Cancer, there exists an open star cluster known as the Beehive Cluster. The Beehive Cluster is also known as Precept, which is Latin for manger. And what was Christ born in? Christ was born in a manger. Now that we know the basics of the Milky Way and the Beehive Cluster, these details are what make the land of milk and honey within the sky. The Milky Way is the milk, the Beehive Cluster is the honey, the land of milk and honey. As above, so below. We have proven that the Promised Land is America, and we have also proven that the milk and honey in the sky are over the Americas and best viewed over the north. And America is the Northern Kingdom, right? The Beehive Cluster or Precept, the manger, also leads to more proof of what this land truly is. This is the land of the true Christ. The 3 Magi followed the North Star in order to pay homage to Christ, who was born in a manger. All right? And as we know, Ursa Major, or the Big Dipper, leads you directly to the North Star. And there's no coincidence that Ursa Major is depicted on the California flag to let you know that this is the Northern Kingdom. Because north is to the left when facing the rising sun. North to the left when one faces the rising sun. We also find this truth through the tales of Ekchua, who is referred to as the Black Christ. The Black Christ. And Christ and his earliest followers, evidence demonstrates, were called Israelites, who would have spoke both Hebrew and Aramaic. And according to the book of Zephaniah, chapter 3, verse 9, for then I will turn to the people a pure language. Ancient America. And if our theory is true, not only have the Israelites walked the land where the sun bestows his last smile, but another nation in which we retain the primitive language of the diluvian world previously trod. And if English is full of spells and curses, what do you think that pure tongue is? 'Cause I'm